In today's video, I am going to teach you how to use the filter function in Excel with examples. This walkthrough will show you how to pull specific rows from a table-like range based on conditions, and how to combine conditions when you need more control. First, we are going to set up the columns so the worksheet is easy to read. In cell A1, label it as Product. Next, in cell B1, label it as Category. Then in cell C1, label it as Sales. When you name each column clearly, the filter function results become much easier to understand because the data structure is consistent. Now that the headers are in place, we need some example data. Fill cells at 2 through C6 with product names in column A, category text labels in column B, and transaction amounts in column C. Take a moment to make sure the entries line up by row. Each row should represent one product transaction, with the product name, its category, and the sales amount all on the same line. Once your data is filled in, we can begin filtering. The first example will return only rows where the category is tech. To do that, click cell E2. Then type the following formula: filter A2 C6 B2 B6 tech, no match. After you type it, press enter on your keyboard. Excel will instantly spill or display all matching rows starting in cell E2. You should see the rows from A2 through C6 where the corresponding category in column B equals tech. Notice what is happening inside the formula. The first part, A2 C6, is the range that will be returned. The next part, B2 B6 tech, is the condition. It creates a true or false check for each row, depending on whether the category equals tech. The final part, no match, is a helpful message. If there are no tech rows, Excel will display that text instead of leaving you with nothing to interpret. After the first result looks right, we will move to a slightly more advanced filter. This time, you will filter by two conditions at once. The category must be tech, and the sales amount must be greater than 500. This is a common situation when you want the high-value items within a specific group. Now click cell E9. Then type this formula: filter A2 C6 B2 B6 tech risk C2 C6 500. Press enter on your keyboard again. Excel will spill the matching rows starting at E9. This output should include only those rows where both conditions are satisfied simultaneously. Take a moment to understand how the combined logic works. The first condition, B2 B6 tech, checks the category column. The second condition, C2 C6 500, checks the sales column to confirm the value is greater than 500. The expression uses multiplication between the two condition arrays, B2 B6 tech, asterisk C2 C6 500. In Excel, when you multiply true and false values, true behaves like 1 and false behaves like 0. That means rows only pass the filter if both conditions evaluate to true. If either condition is false for a row, the result is excluded. If you are comparing the two outputs, it helps to watch the categories and amounts in the source data. Rows that match tech will appear in the first filter. Then the second filter will narrow that down further by requiring the sales amount to be above your threshold. This is exactly why the filter function is so powerful for quick analysis. At this point, you should have two working examples. One filter that matches a single condition and includes a clear no-match message, and a second filter that matches multiple conditions and returns only the rows that meet both requirements. And because the results spill automatically, you do not need to manually copy formulas down to create additional rows. That covers everything you need to know.